So the Magic Key Terrace, if you have never been here or didn't know where it was, is actually going to be up right next to Wine Country Trattoria. So Wine Country is over here off to the left, and the Mendocino Terrace, or Mendocino Bar, rather, wine bar, is over there off to the right. The Magic Key Terrace is right up these stairs here. It's at the very, very top. So I believe we still check in right over here. If not, we check in right over there. But it's one of these two places. And we did just confirm it's definitely right here, because that is the check-in for Wine Country. So we're coming over here. Our reservation's at 11:15. It's 11 o'clock right now. You can usually check in about 15 minutes early, so that's what we're doing. Now, after you check in, they do have some like seats and some tables over here that you can wait around in, wait for your text message that your table is ready. They did recently turn Blue Sky Cellar into like a DVC area, and we're not DVC members, but I think anybody can walk through there. It's like an introduction to the DVC area, and maybe we'll just walk down here while we're waiting for our text message. So yes, they said this is just a sales center, so it is not a lounge, which means that anybody can come in here and just poke around if you'd like. You want to kill some time while you're waiting for either Wine Country Trattoria or Magic Key Terrace. Come in here. We noticed through the window that they had a Disney cruise ship model up here for the Wish. And so wanted to come take a little closer look at it here. Looks pretty cool. Then they also have Aulani in here too. Ah, Aulani. This is my preferred little tower right here. Love that tower. Love that lazy river too. Oh. And then, I mean, we came over here to the beach area, I think once, and both times we visited. Look, it kind of looks like a smiley face.
Oh, it does. I wonder if that was intentional.
I don't know if it was intentional or not. But we have come out here on this point right here. There's a little pathway that you can go out there. Get really good views of the resort from that little pathway out there. So just love this resort. And then over here is the, I believe it's called Discovery Tower, which is the DVC tower at the Disneyland Hotel. And so you can see the Disneyland Hotel pool area here. And then this is Tangaroa Terrace. But yeah, this is the inside of the Blue Sky Cellar area now that's been turned into a DVC sales center. So if you want to actually like talk to the cast members about becoming a DVC member, you can absolutely do that in here. But again, we're just using it as a way to kill some time while we're waiting for our dining reservation to become available. We've got some buttons that you can take with you here, it looks like, and some brochures and all sorts of stuff. You can take all this stuff just as something to take home and consider. At 11:15, we got our text. We checked in at 11 on the dot, so they waited basically until our reservation time to even call us. I don't know what the point of checking in early is, but we did get the text, and we're gonna go up now. And you can see the Magic Key Terrace sign and logo there. And then there is another check-in booth up here, it looks like, along with they've got the Magic Key Oogie Boogie and Halloween Magic Key merchandise up here for purchase as well. We're going to be seated up here. So this is Amy's first time at Magic Key Terrace. The last time I did this, I did it by myself, just to get some food footage before I did the DCA food guide for the year. But this time, we're actually going to give it a try here, and we'll look through the menu in just a moment. But do you want to talk about what brought us here today?
So one of our viewers, Vincent, we want to thank you. He actually sent us a gift card and said, please go review the Magic Key Terrace again. And the menu has actually changed. So the one item he recommended for us to get is sadly not on the menu anymore. But we're excited to be here, try the new menu, and see what we get.
So let's go ahead and go down through the menu here. We've got some shareables, meats and cheeses for 20, arancini for 16, and fonduta for 18, and focaccia for 18. And then soups and salads, looks like we've got some Tuscan soup, for 12, house salad for 16, and a panzanella for 24. And then down here at the entrees, we've got an osso buco for 38, pork and a Milanese al marsala for 33, roasted chicken, half chicken for 34, gnocchi for 24, orecchietta for 24, bucani alle vongole for 28. Wow, they got a really bunch of hard to pronounce things on here now. So it's basically turned into an Italian restaurant. That's a bummer. The last time that I was here, it was all fun. They had things named after Heimlich, and they had things named after Emperor Cusco.
Oh, like even the food?
Yeah, all the food. It was all Disney-fied, all like really interesting stuff there. So they've basically turned this into a standard Italian restaurant. Let's continue on with the other side of the menu here. They've got dessert pumpkin cannoli for 11, spumoni, spumoni mousse cake for 10. Might have to give that a try. Kids meals, you can take a look at the kids meals there, 12, 11, and 12 on the kids meals for pricing. And then beverages, they've got some mineral water there, mint julep. Ooh, they do have mint julep. They at least kept one item from like the parks in here. And yeah, some Joffrey's coffee down there too. The last time that I was here, I got the Emperor's New Flatbread. That was really, really good. I loved that item. And then, what else? Oh, they used to have the tomato basil soup from Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe here too. And now that's not on the menu either. And our food just arrived, and here's what I ordered. I got the gnocchi. This comes with a spicy vodka sauce, Romano cheese, micro basil, and basil oil. And then Amy and James are gonna split the pork Milanese al marsala. This is a breaded bone-in pork chop served with angel hair, marsala sauce, and roasted mushrooms, topped with arugula and shallots tossed in lemon oil. And then Benjamin ordered the kids' meal mac and cheese. This thing is really tiny, but most Disney kids' meals tend to be. This is served with seasonal fruit and yogurt with his choice of a beverage, which he got chocolate milk. So we did see pasta on the menu as we were reading that description, but I didn't see any pasta whenever I was filming it. But after digging out the pork there, you can see they've got some pasta on there. And this item was so big, Amy said she was not going to be able to eat it. So so that's why she and James are splitting. I mean, even after she gave James some food, this is how much is left. So I'm sure if James is still hungry, there's plenty more that they can share. But have you had a bite already?
Yeah, it's really good. It's lightly breaded, nice and crispy. I haven't tried the noodles yet, so I don't know what those are like. But
well, go ahead. You got them on your fork.
Those are good. I love angel hair pasta. It's one of my favorite pastas, and has a nice little light sauce to it. It's not very thick or heavy. Mushrooms are nice, so yeah, this was a good recommendation.
We didn't mention that in the video, but Amy was having a really hard time picking what to eat here, looking at the menu. And so I just said to the server, I said, what is the most popular item on the menu? And he said the pork Milanese. So we're like, well, go ahead and pick that then. And so, yeah, I guess it turned out really good for her. As far as for me, I love gnocchi, absolutely love gnocchi. Anytime I see gnocchi anywhere on any restaurant menu, you can guess, like right off the bat, that's what I'm gonna order. And before I even told the server what I wanted, Amy knew I was ordering the gnocchi without saying it. She's over here shaking her head. You're like, yes, I know. Nodding her head, I guess. But so let's go ahead and try the gnocchi. There's good flavoring, but I can't really explain what it is other than the description that I read to you when I was looking at the food. The gnocchi itself is really kind of dry. There's not actually like a lot of sauce in here. It's in something. It's like coated in something, but there's no sauce itself. So the gnocchi seems pretty dry, a little tough. Not like what I would typically have expected, but I mean the flavor is there. It's just not quite as good as I was hoping it would be.
I agree. It needs like a lot more of that sauce. I wonder if you could ask for like a side of that sauce. More on top.
Well, I was looking a little closer, and the right-hand side of this seems saucier than the left, so what I'm going to do is just mix it and go from there. Let me try another bite now that I've mixed in a bunch of the sauce that was off to the side. Much better. Much more sauce, definitely not as dry. Still a bit tough, but I mean, gnocchi does tend to be a little bit tougher anyway. Like, it's not as soft as your typical noodle, but man, this is gonna be good. I can tell. Once I got that sauce mixed in, a lot better. I'm gonna try a bite of Amy's pork now because she's getting full and James is full and they don't want any more. So I'm gonna try some. The meat is nice and tender. The breading is nice and flaky and crispy and adds a really good texture to it. That's better than mine, that's for sure. Wow, that was really good. Definitely get the pork Milanese. The gnocchi is good too. Don't get me wrong, the gnocchi is good too. It's not like... I got gnocchi when we were at Walt Disney World last year in May, and I had a gnocchi from, what was it called? Trattoria Al Forno?
So that was like the best
Yeah, it was the best gnocchi I've ever had in my life. It was the best meal we had the entire trip, and this is not that gnocchi. But it's still pretty good, still pretty decent. So James, what did you think of your dinner, your lunch?
Good.
Good? Good. Benjamin would like to speak. What did you think?
Super good.
The mac and cheese is super good?
And the strawberries.
I just put in an order for dessert, so that's going to be coming. I did have some of Amy's angel hair pasta as well, and I would pass on that, but the pork more than made up for it. Man, that pork was so good, and there was just so much of it, so much. It was huge. Easily fed Amy and James, and I probably had, I would say like 5 or 6 little inch-sized pieces. Like, that's how much I had. And there's still some left over that Amy is eating here. Like, that's still how much is left over. Even so, it's like, wow, it's huge. And so for dessert, we got the spumoni mousse cake. Now, the boys were slightly disappointed when this came out. They heard the word spumoni and were thinking spumoni ice cream, like you get at the old spaghetti factory. I don't know if you've ever eaten there before, but this is spumoni mousse cake. And so it's got the flavors in there: chocolate, cherry, and pistachio. And yeah, I'm gonna try this. I think this is gonna be the only bite I eat, but let's go.
You were saying? That is not going to be your only bite you eat.
Oh, that was so good.
Let's do that again.
Let's do that again. So take a look here. These little crumbles on top add a nice little crunch to it. This mousse layer on top is like nice and chilled and tastes really, really good. And then of course you've got the cake layers with some, it looks like maybe a little bit of cherry jam in there maybe. In between the layers they've got some different things, but wow, this is so good. I got this mostly for the kids. Benjamin took one look at it and it wasn't ice cream. He said he didn't want it. James is diving into it and he seems to be liking it, but man, wow. I wasn't planning on having more than one bite just because, I mean, I've said this a couple of times now in some different food videos, but I'm really trying to watch my sugar intake. But this is just so good, it's almost impossible not to eat more. We checked in here at 11:15 and it was pretty empty, and now it is 12:25 and I'm just panning through. It's filled up quite nicely in here now. Pretty much, I think there's somebody at every table. So that was your first time at Magic Key Terrace. What did you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I wish it was sunny outside and we had a little bit of a better view. It looks like May Gray out here.
It does, but
the food was really good. I really liked my pork. It was huge. I'm glad it shared with James. I mean, that thing was massive. And that dessert, that was good.
Dessert was so
and then
good.
I was spying at a couple other people's dishes on my way out, and the fondita or whatever it's called, the like fondue dip, that looked really good. So, you know,
So this is the second time that I've come, and everything that I've eaten here has been phenomenal. They do a really good job with their food up there. I still miss the theming. The theming that they had before was all Disney IP themed, and I just thought it was, you know, a cute
Fun.
little theme,
Yeah.
fun theme, especially since they actually gave like the Emperor's New Groove some attention in the parks, because the
Yeah.
Emperor's New Flatbread, I love that movie. And I wish that there was. I mean, I know that they've got the little like Yzma poison, Cusco's poison
Cusco's
thing,
poison right now,
that-
and the sipper.
and the sipper. But like, you know, there's so few amounts of Emperor's New Groove in the park, so I loved that they had that as a food item. I also loved that they had the Jolly Holiday tomato
the
basil
soup,
soup
yeah.
over here. That way you could get that soup in DCA as well. Again, only for Magic Key holders and their guests, though. So, you know, befriend a Magic Key holder if you're not one, and ask them to take you.
Yeah.
But in any case, it is a good time. right?
Yeah, it's a cute little spot up there. I liked it.
And that's going to be it for our time here today at Magic Key Terrace. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Click this video to check out more of my Disneyland content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.